Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum J, and today we are reacting to notaxeljames with the album Money All Around Me. So if you like it, links are in the description down below. We've had notaxeljames on the channel before, really enjoyed the output that's come previously. Let's dive into it, and I'll give you a bit of background as we go through the project. Let's go. Cool. This is We Met on E-Trade. Something. It could be E-Trade, I'm not too sure myself. So this is a project that was recorded last year but kind of gathered dust after a bit of time, but then was picked up again. It needed to get out into the world, so parts have been finished up. The vision is a kind of half cinematic, half experimental album telling the story of couples whose relationship is disrupted by money. It shames hustle culture and capitalism, the grip of capitalism on everything. A friend narrates parts of the story throughout. Track 2 features the artist's vocals, which are rarely used. Talking about production prowess and how I look to push so the artist has said that track 2 features their vocals, which talks about production and how they look to push the envelope. Track 6 is a feature from a gifted rapper. The first 2 tracks feature additional mixing and programming from Luno J, who's an artist himself, and there's money samples throughout. I'll be interested to see how this kind of like concept all falls together. Let's listen. Does sound like the flashing of like many coins and money and cash registers opening, you know. Cool glitchy kind of drum and bass beat in the background. Production's really good. Real kind of glitchy, distorted, PC music kind of vibe going on. It works really well. It feels quite modern, digitally. It's quite Gen Z in the PC music kind of feel to it. Whole hyper pop PC music kind of era.
I used to count the freckles on his shoulder in the morning sun, pretending each one was the reason I loved him. He'd kiss my cheek while I made coffee, sometimes just wrap his arms around me, resting his head on my shoulder and telling me things fell into rhythm. Like I was the beginning of his day. We didn't have much, but it felt like everything.
That's kind of open space here, taking us to nature. Kind of like a short reminder of like where we came from. Like there's all this chaos, and then it's like, do you remember nature, where we came from? Things could be so much more simple. The car's kind of speeding past. It's interesting. Probably the longest track on the project's the first song as well, 5 minutes. Felt like 2 parts to this, really. You have like the nature, quiet, calm part, and the chaos. All my meters are red. Nice effective vocals. Bass holding down the fort. Sounding great. Cool, man. Bedazzle the XLRs. I don't know what that means. I know XLR means like a XLR cable. Are we like sticking like glittery things on it? On an XLR cable? Guess it's like a message on like making things, you know, you spending money to make things look better than they are. Some lovely like chaos in this one. I like the lack of percussion in this actually. It just kind of gives it an almost interlude break. Occasional like big like sub bass. 50-50. Oh, I mean 50-50.
Today, what I want to do is I want to show you how to get up on top of your financial house. I want you to get up on top of your financial house and be standing up there. It's going to take you a few years. It's not going to be quick.
Cool little bass riff.
You're going to forget rich quick. You're in the wrong room. We don't sell microwaves here. We sell crock pots. I want you to get up on top of your financial house and be standing up there like Rocky going, Adrian! Yeah, baby. And how do you get up on top of the house?
Man, this is stuff that AI just can't do. It's something else. The way it invades your ears, like there's so much like going on in the left and right speaker here. With the vocals. It's really cool. so much going on, like percussion wise. There must have been, it feels like someone's just like spent ages crafting each like bar to have its own unique thing going on. It's absolute like controlled chaos. I love it. It's almost like artist has a need for every moment to be unique and interesting, whilst also having something that's grounding the listener so you feel safe. Look who just made partner.
There's a new suit hanging where his hoodies used to be. His hugs are quicker now, I'm distracted. He still says I love you, but it's tossed over his shoulder like a coat he might come back for. I keep setting the table for his dinner just in case. Maybe the man I fell in love with is still in there. I'll be here, just in case.
Again, a kind of calm thing. Reminds me of track 3. It has all the XLRs, kind of, they're more serene, reflective kind of piece. Nice. Nice transition. How will you pay? This is our collaboration with Sebastian.
I like that. Shit. Hold up. I think I'm becoming the king of this shit, and I think I'm becoming the master. I don't want to put all the shot of your way, but I see that you look at me backwards. No, I don't usually spend it like this with the sun, and then I get it after. Money conversation, baby. You can't be patient, baby. I don't wanna be waiting, baby. Staying cheap like a Lego brick. I'm not tired, I'm so used to this. Staying cheap like a Lego brick. I'm not tired, I'm so used to this. Knew I'd be something, I go into this. Money, power, relationships. Take a win right after win. If I get my lead back after that, after this, after all that we did, after all that started.
Very nice. It's a nice collaboration because it still sticks to the notaxeljames kind of vibe. It could be very easy to bend to like maybe Sebastian's kind of style more, but no, it's still keeping notaxeljames style, genre, energy. It's just got the artist on top of it. Cool. Cash flow, etc.
I learned to read the silence between his texts. Not angry,
I'm liking the world building here with the like the money, and you've got this female vocal going out throughout it.
Love doesn't always leave.
You don't need it to enjoy yourself. There's enough going on, but it's nice to have some kind of like connective tissue going through all the pieces with this kind of like relationship, all centered around money, you know. The transitions between songs seem to be increasing. Like, it seems like everything's transitioning. Almost feels like this was one long like project, and then it was cut at different sections. Could be wrong though. Protect my capital. Dirty. You ain't getting stuff like this looking for the most popular artists. Independent music, support it, guys. It's out there, you'll find the good stuff. This is some of the good stuff. Unique, interesting, thoughtful, human stuff. Took time to make. This music isn't trying to be like anyone, it's inspired by people, but it is trying to be its own lane. It's not trying to impress, it's just trying to be. What I love about this music is it took all like, it feels like it took all the 90s dance and electronic music and even the 2000s and some of the first half of the 2010s music, and it was like a toddler with scissors, and it just cut it up and just took it all and mixed it in a vat and then threw it at a wall. That's what I love about these sounds. It's like a big meld combination of all these old school sounds being brought together, thrown into a computer, and it feels like the computer's messing up. I love it. I bled for this click funnel. Some of the names on this, man. You can hear the Sophie inspired music. can hear the 100 gex. The XCX.
I saw him on stage once. Polished, magnetic, applauded. They saw the man I fell in love with, but when he looked out into the crowd, his eyes didn't search for mine. I clapped like everyone else, smiling on cue. It felt appropriate to grieve quietly.
Going on to our final track now. It's called What's the Cost? I'm annoyed there's no question mark at the end of that. Nice intro. Quite a thought piece, isn't it? You got that like cutesy music at the start talking about how capitalism is bad, and it goes into this absolute kind of pretty cool horror show. It's called What's the Cost? Bit of a thought piece. It's big, it's bombastic. Real kind of proper trap kind of feel to this, isn't it? Gives a cyberpunk kind of edge. A little synth wavy.
He asked if I was okay last week. I said, of course. And we both nodded, like strangers signing a contract they hadn't read. He kissed my cheek, maybe just to prove to himself that he still loved me. It felt automatic, like habit trying to pass for love. I think I loved him once, and I think he loved me back, but that version of us feels like a story I overheard, not a life I lived. I keep wondering if it could have been different.
Very nice. Okay, let's start reviewing this project. Unless something happens in the next kind of 10 seconds, I'll keep talking. The flow of the project, I felt like it flowed together really well. Like, it wasn't just chaos throughout, you know, which this genre can be at risk of. It had done, it flowed. It wasn't all percussion, you know. It definitely had breaks, and I liked that. And then it came back, and there was so many differences between the tracks. You know, it wasn't the same, but it definitely stayed within its own realm as well, which is nice. So yeah, I'm gonna give the flow a 10 out of 10. The artwork I thought was really cool. Like, you can only see it really in the bottom corner here because we got like the visual, what you call thumbs up here. But yeah, artwork I really like. I like the style, all this like font stuff going on, and you know, clips and you know things cut out from the internet and then pasted all right. It's cool. It's cool. So yeah, I'm gonna give the artwork a 10. I think it fits the music beautifully. Production is very solid for the genre. You have to know the genre, because to the untrained ear, to somebody who listens to mainstream popular music, they might hear this and go, what is going on with the production here? It sounds so wrong, it sounds horrible. That's the point of this. There's so much to unpack and do here production wise, that it doesn't follow those conventions, and I love that it doesn't follow your mainstream production conventions. I love mainstream music as much as the next person as well, but this is a break from that. This is a chance to hear something new and interesting to the ear, and it does that and delivers it in spades, and the production is fantastic on it. So it's a 10 for the production. Yeah, it's overall a fantastic record. I don't think there's anywhere where I feel like my interest was like waning. There was nowhere where I thought, oh, this is getting a bit boring, this is a bit dull. Throughout, I was taken through this journey, and yeah, enjoyed every moment. So I think I'm gonna have to give this record a 10 out of 10. It's fantastic. But let me know, guys, what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree with anything I'm saying? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's join the conversation and support independent music. Links in the description to the project. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess. And now it feels so good to say hello, 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 hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you. And God, it feels so good to say hello. God, it feels so good to say hello.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.